Thanks to my TikTok feed, I've been seeing a bunch of content talking about the nostalgia of old Mario Party games. More specifically, Mario Party 8. And as someone who grew up on this game and loved it, I felt I wanted to weigh into the conversation. So here we go. Mario Party 8 is one of the best out of the series. There, I said it, and here's why. The game was released in 2007 and was the first Mario Party on the Wii. The game had mixed reviews, mainly because, Wii Remote, bad! Also, I think people were getting a little tired after 7 installments. Which I can't understand because franchises like Zelda have thrived having over 33 games. But also when you load up the game, it has such a strong first impression. You open up to see oh yeah, it's a party. You can even click the characters' faces to make them make a noise. And you can also kill Mario. 10 out of 10. Game of the year. I love the aesthetic of this game. It's set in a huge carnival led by the ringmaster MC Ballyhoo and Big Top. A literal top hat that talks. And where have I heard that before? I think this is the perfect choice for a game host. There aren't that many unique hosts in the Mario Party games. Let's quickly go over them, shall we? Okay, so there's Toad, okay, and then there's look, there's Toad, and there's Toad again, and look, there's another Toad. Hey, look at that, and a bit of spice with something a bit different with a Toad to it. And what about Toad? And Toad again. And have we talked about Toad yet? I don't think we've talked about Toad yet. And I can't forget Toad. You see what I mean? Of course there's a memorable hosts like the Millennium Star and the Star Spirits, but I don't think anything can match what Ballyhoo brings to the game. He has such a fun personality and I love his dialogue and also the many different noises he makes.
Welcome to the Star Carnival! Over here! Whoa!
This literally lives in my head all day, every day. I love the back and forth between him and his hat. It's fun and it really adds to his character. And I think that's the main thing about him. He just really knows how to put on a show. He's quite literally a showman. Oh, okay. And as a fellow performer, I can appreciate the lengths the developers went to make the main host interesting and unique. I mean, would anyone watch Spider-Man if he was a Toad? Actually, don't answer that. And to complement our host, the game gives us 5 different game modes in the forms of different tents. And there's a lot of choice available right off the bat. The party tent is the main part of the game. This is where you'll play the 6 different boards. The Star Battle Arena is a story mode, where you have to duel different characters to win a lifetime supply of candy, or something. To be honest with you, I didn't really play this that much. Correction, I actually did end up playing this game mode because I needed to record footage for 2 mini-games which you'll see later. And this is what I had to say after playing it. I have been playing Star Battle Arena and I managed to get to the last board, or second to last board, before managing to get this minigame. Oh my god, this has been so long. And out of principle, I ain't finishing it. I ain't unlocking that last board. How boring is that arena? The maps are smaller, the things are different, but it's so boring because you're not playing a minigame all the time. Running around the map doing what you need. There's no mini games in between unless you land on a space. And the challenge mini games. Oh, I hate them. I found a newfound hate for them. The minigame tent. This is where you can play minigames in free mode or duel it out in a range of smaller board games. Then there's the extra zone, which gives you 5 unique games straight away and 5 more you can unlock. I mean, you have things like Wii Bowling, Shy Guy Says, and my personal favourite, Canyon Cruisers. And then there's the fun Bazaar, essentially the in-game shop where you can trade your carnival cards in for different rewards. Like, for example, character voices. Oh yeah, give me that sweet white noise. And the only way to earn carnival cards is by playing. So let's get into what you've all been waiting for, the boards. Like I said before, there are 6 boards to choose from. So quickly right now, I'm going to rank them. Okay, so at 6th place, Bowser's Warped Orbit. 5th place, DK's Treetop Temple. 4th place, Goomba's Booty Boardwalk. And the other 3 at 1st place because I can't decide. Okay, so it's not massively fair because I didn't unlock Bowser's board, but also from what I know it's just another Steel Stars board. I'm not a massive fan of them. Anyway, most of these boards bring something unique to them. Stuff that I haven't really seen come back in future installments. Like Goomba's Big Booty Boardwalk. Wait. Before I go any further, I just want to point out the tune that plays when you first load up each board. Hell yes! Starting off, I love the pirate aesthetic to this board. You travel along a massive path to reach this pirate Goomba at the end, who will give you a free star. It really makes you feel like you're off on a long journey, only to step on this happening space and get sent all the way back. Which totally wouldn't happen, right? I said it, didn't I? I said it, I literally said I was gonna get it. I knew it was coming. But hey, there's Piantas! But how do you do this, I hear you cry? Well, there's 2 ways. 1, dice. B, riding dolphins. 3, drugs. Candy is this game's version of items. There are 4 types. Red, which affect how many dice you throw and what the dice does, and green, yellow and blue, which all kind of do the same thing. They'll either damage an opponent by taking money or candy from them, or move them elsewhere. Or they can benefit you by giving you movement on the board or giving you money. My personal favourites are the Bite Size, Thwomp and Bolo candy, because it's so silly seeing a Mario character look like this. But what I don't love is this damn dartboard. This is one of the things I can't really get behind. Why, Nintendo? Why? Who thought this was a good idea? You use the Wii remote to throw the dart to try and get what you want, which is never what you actually get. The amount of times in my recording did someone use the vampire candy only to throw the dart, land on 1 coin, and force me to bang my head against a wall watching the longest ever cutscene just to get 3 coins out of it. I hate this board. The game also introduces the lucky space. When landed on this space, it will take you to a secret part of the board where at the end of it you'll get a free star. There's a space on each board, and honestly it's an adrenaline rush landing on one. The feeling of, haha, I got it, only to then see another player get it straight after is straight evil. But hey, that's Mario Party for you. Speaking of boards, when I think of iconic Mario Party boards, Boo's Haunted Hideaway, Shy Guy's Perplex Express, and Koopa's Tycoon Town definitely come to mind. They are the 3 giants of this game in my opinion, and is the main reason why I wanted to make this video. Each is perfect in their own way, and I'm going to tell you why. Starting off with Boo's Haunted Hideaway, and this may be one of the most complex boards in the entire series. The board is completely randomly generated, meaning if you love roguelikes, you'll love this board. And every single playthrough is different. Your goal is to find King Boo inside the mansion. Only problem is, which direction is he in? Go the wrong way and it's a pitfall for you and straight back to the start. This is a board where you have to trust your gut. When you do find him, and pay him 10 coins mind you, he will give you a star. He will then kick everyone out, shift the mansion around, and you have to do it all again from scratch. I love this mechanic. It has endless replayability because it means you can never perfectly memorise the map like you can do with most Mario games. Well yeah, I guess you can learn the types of rooms, you'll never be sure what order they'll be in. 1 minute you'll enter to see piranha plants, and the next it will just be a boring old room. Thwomps also return on this board, blocking different paths in the mansion, and you have to pay 10 coins in order to get past them. There's also a bunch of different haunted furniture which can either help you or curse you. Also, the music rocks. Moving on, Shy Guy's Perplex Express. It's arguably one of my favourite boards in the series. It's no secret that I love trains, and the board is the smallest out of the bunch, only having 44 total spaces. And yet, so much happens. There are happening spaces all over this train which do so many different things. For example, landing on this one will have the conductor ask for help finding a criminal on the train, and you have to remember which compartment they were in. And landing on this one will move the entire carriage to the back of the train. Safe to say, it's a little crazy, and that's not even mentioning the DK and Bowser spaces. So let's talk about them. Stepping on these spaces will make Donkey Kong and Bowser appear, naturally. Only one of them can show up at a time and they do different things on each board, but they'll always either give you free money / stars or take them away. On Shy Guys Express, the whole goal is to get to the end of the train and pay 20 coins to the conductor to get a star. However, stepping on these spaces apparently puts a gun to the conductor's head because the entire train separates from the carriages, runs away and is replaced with either DK or Bowser's train, which is mental. And by the way, I've just found out Bowser's train is called the Bad Breath Express, which is funny. I can't even count how many times I had to sit and watch this happen while recording. That, along with the Magic Koopa moving the carriages, made this session very, very long. But that's not to say it wasn't fun. It definitely had its suspense. I had times where an AI was about to run into Bowser, only to have the carriage be moved to the back of the train and put back to safety. It's safe to say this map is a masterpiece. Which brings me to what you've all been waiting for, Koopa's Tycoon Town. Arguably the fan favourite. And I can see why, the board is on a whole different level. First of all, the music absolutely slaps. This is a song that has always stuck in my head, and the board itself is extremely niche. Instead of running around and collecting stars like in the other boards, this one has you fighting over different hotels. It's a landlord's paradise. You invest money in each of the hotels and whoever owns it gets the amount of stars it's worth. Depending on how much money is collectively invested, each hotel can be upgraded between 3 levels, meaning one hotel can be worth 3 stars on its own. There are 5 hotels on the board and 2 secret hotels hidden behind lucky spaces. That means there's a total of 21 total stars available. This board absolutely calls for strategy, something that the AI doesn't understand because they just invest all their life savings into any hotel they pass. How did I manage to lose this one? Anyway, it's such a unique idea, and as one of the last boards you'll likely play, it flips how you've been playing so far. There's so much to keep track of. There are also 2 happening spaces in particular, which when landed on makes this guy steal money from a rival hotel. This board is also home to my favourite Koopa. This guy in the car, oh man, this guy. If you land on either this happening space or the lucky spaces, this Koopa will show up and give you a ride. The only difference is, the man has seen too many SpongeBob episodes.
Okay, now, what do you do next?
Floor it?
Yes. No! No! Don't floor it!
Floor it?
No! No, no! Don't floor it!
Okay, floor it!
Other than that, there's not much else to say. It's just a well-made board, and it will always be different each time you play. And that's all the boards. And while I haven't talked about Bowser's board, I didn't think it was worth it to unlock it. I mean, you have to go through all of Star Battle Arena, and to be honest, I had been playing for like 7 hours straight. I just couldn't bring myself to play through the same 5 maps again, but just a teeny tiny bit smaller. I do think it's criminal they haven't shown up again, but I think with the help of nostalgia, maybe Nintendo will see these boards are worth bringing back. It's not like the hardware can't handle it. With that said, let's talk about the minigames. Oh boy, there's a lot. 73 to be exact. And before I say anything else, just listen to this music. Someone was on fire in the studio making this. I love it. Mario Party has always had good menu music, but this one takes the cake for me. I also love how before each minigame is selected, there's this massive wheel that the game cycles through. It definitely makes it more suspenseful seeing all of them on there instead of the usual 5 or 6 that it normally selects in the other games. It gives me hope that I can get one of my favourite minigames, only to keep getting Road to Victory over and over. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a Mario Party thing, but for some reason, this game is prone to a lot of repeat minigames, which is a shame because it has some really good ones on there. Like the 2v2 minigame King of the Thrill. This game has you paired up against your rivals in a Mortal Kombat-like setting where you have to knock them off the board by any means necessary. Or there's everyone's favourite minigame, Flip the Chimp. Probably one of the most iconic and also infamous in the game. This one has you controlling a monkey climbing up a palm tree and trying to avoid coconuts as they fall. This game was hell as a kid. And with that said, almost all the minigames try to use the Wii remote in some way, which can be funky, I won't lie. There were definitely times where it just simply wasn't responding to me. In the Nick of Time is a good example for this because it's extremely precise. It's a pretty good idea on paper, kinda similar to WarioWare, and it definitely set the standard for the future Mario parties. But also I think on some of them, they didn't really think about how some of the actions look, and they are, well, interesting to say the least. I mean, as a kid, I didn't think too much of it, but now as an adult, I'm like, how did they not see this? And while you can unlock most of the minigames just by playing the main game, some are exclusive to Star Battle Arena. These are the challenge minigames. I hate these games, especially Pour to Score. This game has you pouring sand on a scale trying to match the amount shown to you. The only problem is that the dodgy Wii remote makes it one of the hardest games to beat in my opinion. The other two are okay, but this one, you can't force me to play this ever again. No, I won't do it. You can't force me. No, 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 no! No, that's not what I meant to do. Things I do for you guys. Well, they definitely aren't the most iconic set of minigames, and there's not a huge variety in what you can play. The diamonds in the rough like Power Trip, Snow Way Out, Cut from the Team, and the ones I've already mentioned are just a few examples of some of the minigames I really enjoy playing. My all-time favourite minigame is Spectre Inspector. This game has you going up against another person looking for Mario characters in a haunted house. I love Luigi's Mansion, so it's probably no surprise that I also love this minigame. So now that brings me to something that I don't love about this game. The extra content. I just don't think it has gripped me as much as I wanted it to. I do love Canyon Cruisers in the extra zone, but as you can see, I didn't really bother to unlock the rest of the games. In fact, I only played the other games for the first time while recording for this video, and as I've already said, I didn't unlock the last board, or even the last two characters, and I think that's where Mario Party 8 kind of falls short. The main game is really fun, but outside of that, it's like, now what? Even now writing the script, I don't feel a massive urge to go back and play these games, even for the interest of completion. I think though this probably stands for almost all the Mario Party games. I don't really know that many people who complete them. Most of us are just here for the main game and that's enough for us. And that's completely fine. If a game manages to keep you for 90% of the gameplay, the rest doesn't really matter that much. It's just there for people who want to do something different. I think at the end of the day, Mario Party 8 is still a fun game. Yes, it has wonky controls and weird mechanics, and some people might not love the carnival vibe it has, but you can't deny it does have a certain charm. And if you haven't played this game yet, I hope this video essay helps you to see the potential it has. Definitely play it with a group of friends. These games are made for it, and with the right people it can be a blast. And if it's wonky, embrace it. Wonky games lay the foundation of better games. I mean, look at Super Mario Party. It has absolutely skyrocketed in recent years, gaining 2 sequels since it was released. And where did the motion controls for that game come from? Mario Party 8. And while they're not perfect, Nintendo has learnt from the Wii and created a system that works pretty well. As well, Nintendo as a whole seems to be on a re-release streak recently, and to be honest with you, out of all of the Mario Party games, I think Mario Party 8 deserves to have a Switch makeover. Because I think with better controls, this game can be seen for what it truly is. A masterpiece. And with that, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Bye.